Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you as always for your question. Don is bopping away.
Yeah.
Ali, Stevie. See, how many years have we done this show together? A long time, yeah?
Right.
First time ever in today's live show, I say Stevie, my phone jumps up thinking I said Siri, and off it goes, starts beeping away.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, Siri bumped in the middle of the show.
You see how professional I was? I just carried on.
I know, always professional.
But,
Yeah.
but we let's give the viewers a look behind the scenes,
Yes,
right?
BTS.
Okay. Ahead of the show,
Yeah.
right? Dan
I know what you're going to say.
was very stern with you, Stevie, telling you, Stevie, turn your phone off.
Yeah.
Because in the past,
Seriously, it's
maybe it has been an issue.
Yeah.
But he didn't turn his phone off.
But normally I don't need to. Sometimes I need it for references to the producer.
I'm sure your parents have said to you,
Yeah?
and you may have imparted this wisdom on your kids as well.
Right.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Right, yes.
That is Dan Thomas in a nutshell.
There we go.
Wow.
Good. Wow. Shot down there. How are you, Tom? Why aren't you at home?
I've been dragged to BT, which I don't mind, by the way, because I got to watch the games tonight, got to watch Juve tonight, got to watch the Premier League game, Arsenal-Newcastle. But let me tell you, Dan, I'm in a room at BT. It is boiling in here.
Oh, no.
It is so hot.
Are you wearing the sweatpants still?
Oh, well,
No. I've got a nice pair of jeans on tonight. Nice little,
Nice
little jumper.
A nice pair of jeans. Are they elasticated?
Well, I'm wearing a nice pair of jeans tonight.
I can't believe you guys are not feeling that suit, by the way. That's one of my best.
How much did it cost, Don?
What, you paid for it?
2 for 1.
Oh, that's a good
2
question.
for 1, huh?
I bought it for the World Cup in Russia. I was in Joburg, so I needed like a casual suit because obviously it was nice and warm. So I bought 2.
Right.
And I'm gonna say, Dan, it was about $2,000. Each.
What?
Sorry, in total. Sorry, in total. $2,000 in total.
Wait a minute, and they couldn't even cover your ankles? What?
You spent $2,000.
Ali, come on, you gotta have them high. You gotta have them high. You gotta show a bit of ankle.
Have you ever spent $2,000 on any clothes?
I mean, I can't believe it.
No.
I can't believe
tell
it.
you what.
I mean, I can't believe I'm
$2,000.
getting fashion advice from you three.
$2,000.
I mean, you three giving me fashion
I
advice.
mean, at least spending $2,000, you think you get some part of it right.
Well, nice bit of elastic.
They're not elastic. They're not elastic. They're drawstring. They're drawstring.
Okay, well, now in that case,
I understand the price tag now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
It's a golden.
Don, how wrong were Arsenal to hand out a new contract to Arteta before the season ended?
Do you know what? That is a brilliant question because I was chatting to Stuart Robson. He was on the Juve game and we bumped into each other afterwards. And I said to him, they should have been patient and they should have waited for Patrick Vieira. Patrick Vieira's got the steel, he's got the character, and they have rushed into Arteta. Arsenal have done it yet again, and I bet they're thinking, what have we done?
I don't know about that, Tom. There's a completely different expectation on managing Crystal Palace, who were everybody's favourites to go down, and managing Arsenal, who better be in the top 4. That's a different ball game, completely. And I actually don't agree with the question.
Oh.
You know, I think what
Doesn't even like the
Arteta needs to
question.
do now is get 3 or 4 good players, proper players, that will make this team a top 4 side. Because they've got a way of playing. They look as though they're understanding what's required now. Now they don't always produce it, and the run they've been on tells you that. But they look as though they've got some sort of base to build from. So why are you going to go and throw that away?
Shouldn't Arteta be blamed for Aubameyang, Ali, after his exit from Arsenal? He in the Champions League, Arteta in Europa League. Bad decision by the coach. Youngsters needed guidance, and like I said, isn't the one to guide them.
Well, I don't know that Aubameyang is the one to guide him either. That's
Why he's not there?
yeah. And look, the challenge is when you are leading a young team. In this case, what Arteta is doing with Arsenal are the fact that if you don't have veterans that buy into what you're trying to do, there's a tendency that those younger guys gravitate towards the rebellious veteran. And now it's really difficult to control the group.
Right.
And if Aubameyang wasn't willing to do the things that Arteta wanted him to do, then he had to get him out of there, because you did not want the influence to go the wrong way, in the wrong direction. So what we're seeing from Aubameyang in Barcelona, we were not seeing at Arsenal. Now that reflects also not only on Arteta, but it also reflects on Aubameyang as well.
Who would win in a game of FIFA between Stevie and Craig? I'd go Stevie.
Yeah, go Stevie, because Stevie's actually
he's got some video games
Yeah.
now about him.
Yeah, but I hate that game.
Oh, well, yeah, but...
I think you'd be better than
He would
Craig.
explode. Well, he wouldn't last. He
Well,
would
no, Craig
explode.
just says video games is for kids.
Yes.
So he just has no...
Yeah.
Like, you have a little bit of experience.
Aye.
Mario Kart is your number one, yes?
Aye, yeah, Mario Kart there.
Yeah.
Rainbow
Yeah.
Road.
Oh, yes,
Ooh,
Steve.
Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road is difficult. Really difficult. At 150cc,
150cc.
it's impossible.
That's
Yes.
tricky. Yeah, that is very tricky. But no, I think that you'd beat him comfortably.
I think it'd be.
I think we'd be fine. Don, where do you stand
Well, I
on
think
FIFA?
the match would be abandoned because he wouldn't get to the end.
No.
Well, you just
There'd be
unplug it. Oh, this is nonsense.
Yeah.
Aye,
Yeah.
Be a lot of anger
It's
going on.
stupid.
Yes. Don, where do you stand on FIFA?
FIFA, terrible. Never played a football game in my life. Can't stand football games. It's just not realistic. But taking me back to Mario Kart, I mean, I've gone full circle because the twins are now 5. They
Yeah.
are loving Mario Kart. So every single day, I'm on it.
Fantastic. Now, how competitive are you? Do you let them win? Do you
Oh,
kill
massively.
them? You let them win?
No. No. But I will say, though, one of the twins, Fletch, is better than me already. Because Rainbow Road, anything after 150cc, 200, I'm off. I'm falling off left,
How
right,
can
and
a
centre.
5-year-old be better at you in Mario Kart, Don?
Because he's on it every single day, isn't he? Like, he's on
Yes.
it. Like,
See, here's the thing: the kids don't get emotionally involved in it as much as we do.
Right.
And when I say that, they're obviously emotionally involved, but they don't lose the rag. So whenever we get hit by something or we make a mistake, I'm going to assume Don's a little bit like me. It does my brains in.
really?
Because I get so mad about it, I end up doing something else.
Oh, what about when they get, what's it, the Billy Big Boy?
Yeah.
The bullet.
Yeah.
But you're in first, right? You see the finish line,
And then Billy
you
Big
see
Boy.
it, and somebody hits you with the, the lightning.
Yes.
And then you become really small and going really slow. Yeah, no, I don't.
But you are extraordinarily competitive with your family, aren't you?
Yeah, well,
Like you've never let your son win anything.
never.
Correct.
Not a
Yeah.
chance.
No.
None of them. Nobody. No. Never let any of them. Consequently, whenever we all get together and we play games,
Yeah.
it's me against everybody else.
That's it.
Because they just want to beat me, because they want to annoy me, and they want to see me losing my rag. So I'm basically
Yeah.
up against it all
But
the time.
like charades, everything,
None.
you're competitive about it all.
chance. Absolutely,
Yeah.
no chance.
Yeah. You're not.
Get them nothing.
I'm with you, Stevie.
Give 'em
100%.
Get 'em nothing.
Pictionary, like
Yeah.
Gregory's in tears. You don't care.
I don't care. You know, in Monopoly, nobody deals with me in Monopoly because they want me to lose. No, I'm trying to wheel and deal. I'm presenting deals that I think are good for both parties. Nobody wants to engage with me because they want me to lose. So when they lose, I may celebrate a little bit.
And how do you cope, Dog? Because I imagine now your 20-year-old son is better at you than you at football now.
Don't be so ridiculous, Dan. Me and him get in the garden every single day, right? And I beat him at 2-touch every single day. When the weather's nice, I've got a net in the garden. I set it up for a little bit of head tennis. He will never, ever. I can be 100 and he won't beat me at 2-touch or head tennis. Not a chance.
Who's better at staying on their bike, though?
Him probably. But talking of letting them win, we played drafts tonight, checkers, and the
Right.
boys have just started to get into it. We've got a chess board. Chess is obviously not for them just yet. They're too young. I've got to let them win at drafts. I can't just go ding, 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 ding and beat them. I've
No,
got to
that's
let them
fair
beat
enough.
me at that.
I don't know if.
Well,
Why would you
because then
do
they'll
that?
never play again. Like chess, like you've got to let them at least have a little go.
I'm not playing. I'm fine.
And I don't know.
Fine. Stop grating. What are you grating
I don't
for?
know. I
Just
don't know
'cause
if
you
it's
beat.
it's a generational thing. I don't know what's going on nowadays, but the other thing that I think it's very clear is that if we're losing, in whatever we're losing,
Yes.
and we know we have to make a comeback, we can talk a lot. We can talk our way back into the game.
Right.
We can get in people's heads.
Right.
And it's almost as if they're melting in front of you. You can feel it, you can sense it, and you can also enjoy it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I've just had a flashback. Mr. Burley was running my house for a barbecue.
Oh.
And I had to apologise to my son and I thought my son and his wife were going to get divorced. We were playing them at beer pong, right?
Yeah.
And of course, depending on where you are and how you grew up playing it, there's different ways of playing it. There's different little rules.
Right.
And so, his wife is as competitive as Craig and I.
Okay.
Right. Whereas Michael's kind of like, all right, okay.
Yeah.
So of course we started talking.
Right.
And of course we're getting on Michael. We're going, no, that's the rule. That's not the rule. You can bounce it first and then you can't do it. Right. Of course, Alicia's going, no, you can't. You can't do that. And he's like, look, just let them do it. We're going to beat them anyway. So then she would let us do it. Then we started getting ahead. And then when we get ahead, we're talking even more. And then they started arguing with each other. And then they were screaming at each other. And then I'm like, oh no. Well done. Then I've got a wife on me going, see you two.
Yeah.
Leave them alone.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously.
Yeah, don't be so mean.
And you are.
Yeah,
mean boys.
Very quiet if they were with each other.
Oh dear. Away from Stevie and Craig, for Don, now that Shaka is more famous than him in Newcastle, are you jealous?
No, never. Shaka deserves everything he gets. No. He deserves all the accolades he gets, the work that he's done. Not at all.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird, proud, like, you want to sit here and take the mickey, but considering everything that he's done, you kind of think, fair play.
He's very sensible, though, isn't he?
Yeah, and it's
Very sensible.
It's not an easy subject to talk about.
Yeah.
And he does it so graciously and does it with truth and honesty and with a smile on his face and having gone through some of the experiences that he's gone through and to be able to elaborate and being able to explain the way that he does his position and talking about racism is divisive and he does it so very well.
Although the next question asks, Stevie, did Shaka pay for his ticket?
Never mind. What about the good work?
No chance. By the way, Shaka was supposed to be on. But apparently his Wi-Fi isn't working very well.
Hey,
Allegedly.
every time Shaka came to the Revs, I would get a phone call a few days before it.
Right.
Hey Steve, how you doing? Can you get us a couple of tickets? I'm like, aye, sure, aye. So when is it? 1, 2, 5. 5? I'm forgetting he's got a rather large
Yeah.
So if he's looking for 5 for the Revs, he ain't paying for anything in Newcastle, is he?
I'm sure they took care of him today.
Don, when's the last time you bought a ticket?
Oh, that's a good question, that, Dan.
I know, yeah.
That is a really good question. I think I bought a ticket for me and my boy at West Ham, but it's a long time ago. Time ago. 3 years ago or something? Yeah, quite a while.
Stevie, you could beat that, can't you?
No.
US men?
Ah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you moaned about that a lot to me.
No, I did. Well, because I know all the coaching staff at the US.
Right.
So it was neighbours of her, Hermina and the 2 boys.
Yep.
And she said, "Oh, we're going to the US game. You know, would you like to come with Pat-Man?"
Yep.
I'm like, "Aye." I said, "Look, I've got tickets. I can get us tickets."
Right.
She goes, "Well, are they all going to be together?" I said, "Well, I'm not sure, but I'll see." So in between me trying to get tickets from the boys, she called me back and said, "No, I've got the tickets. So you can just sort me out whenever we go to the game." So I'm like, "Oh, money pay." Got to pay,
How much, Stephen?
What was it? It's got to be about $90 or something.
That hurt. That hurt.
Something like that.
That hurts for you, Stevie.
What's a friendly? I think it was against Ghana, who had the reserve team out.
Yes.
The US had the reserve team out as well.
Yeah.
And then we had to sit in the car park because it's the what's the name of the field up the road from here?
Is it Reachler Field or whatever it is?
Rensler Field.
Yeah.
Well, the problem at Rensler Field is there's only one way in or out.
Yeah.
So I
Did you
was
have
sat
to pay for parking as well? Probably had to pay for parking. It's probably what, $100 then? That's $120 of the suit.
We sat in the car park for 2 hours after the game waiting to get out.
Oh no.
Because it was like a full house.
Oh, but what a lovely bonding experience with your grandson.
Oh, it was great, sitting in a van, looking out the window.
Don, is Nedum giving you a free signed copy of his book after abandoning you during the FA Cup?
Nah, he was very nice, you know. Nedum was very nice. He was doing a lot of smoozing. He was after James Milner. Who else was he after? Jordan Henderson. There was 1 or 2 coaching staff that he recognised, masseurs or whatever. But he was itching to leave me. Like, he was itching to get on the pitch. Like, I just got the feeling he wanted to be on the pitch double quick.
You would have to.
But he was good company.
To be fair,
he was good company.
Would you read his book, Don?
Do you know what he said to me, Dan?
What did he say?
I'll read it. I'll read it. Do you know what he said to me, which was quite nice? And Stevie will get this. Him being a Man City boy, Nedum, we were sat in the Liverpool end, and it was quite emotional when you sit in with Liverpool fans. And I think he said to me, I think it was at half time, I think he said to me, he just leaned over and he just very casually, the way Nedum does, and he went, I think I get it now. And I went, what? He went, I think I get Liverpool fans. And I was like, that's quite deep. I like that.
God, what a bonding experience you had at Wembley.
I know. And it really came through the screen how bonded together they were as Nedum walked away from Don.
What an eclectic extra time this has been. Finally, Steve, if you're in the Norwich locker room for the final game, are you trying to spoil the party for Spurs? Do players who know they're relegated look to prove anything in these matches?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what will be coming out of Dean Smith's mouth. Right, let's be party poopers today, lads. You're at home.
Right.
Yes, we're getting relegated, but how's about in the last game of the season you give these fans something to think about? So, yeah, 100% they'll be going at it. Unfortunately, they're not a very good team. And unfortunately, they don't have a very good defence. And unfortunately, going forward, they don't score very many goals. So, regardless of how motivated and full of desire they may be, Tottenham will get the job done.
Don.
Dan, I played in the West Ham game that stopped Man United winning the league in '95 when Blackburn won it up at Anfield. And we played out of our skins like you wouldn't believe. And Fergie, after the game, called us an absolute disgrace. Because we had nothing to play for, but we had so much in us. Because there's a history, obviously, between West Ham and Man United. It goes back quite a few decades. And we tried, like you wouldn't believe, to stop Man U winning the league. And we did. And Fergie hammered us. So there is motivation where you can find yourself wanting to stop, you know, someone winning the league. And that will be the mindset from Norwich. But I mean, listen, they ain't beating Tottenham. No chance.
I remember that. Didn't Liverpool beat Blackburn in the end that day as well?
Yes.
That's how it all played out.
Liverpool
Blackburn
beat them
still
at
champions.
Anfield.
Yeah.
We drew 1-1 at Upton Park.
There we go.
Just a quick question. What about the rest of the season? Don was not motivated to play the rest of the season. It's only one game wonder.
Just party pooper.
Come on.
That was it. That's what Ali's hearing. And he's not wrong. That is it then. ESPN FC back in your screens tomorrow. What an extra time that was. Crikey, O'Reilly. We'll be reflecting on Southampton.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.